Welcome to yet another day of my 30-day challenge. I just want to start off by saying being right can sometimes suck. The Simpsons said it, and I will echo their sentiments. When people originally talked about the election, I offered that a Trump president-elect would inspire people to action in a way that they may not have been inspired to action before. Sometimes the system has to hit a pretty bleak point to get people to act, to push them enough outside of their comfort zone to take action. And here we are, a week after the election of the popular vote occurred, and we've seen some pretty significant outcomes, both good and bad. When I first began my personal challenge of pushing myself beyond my comfort zone, I never imagined that I would get anywhere near a political realm. I would consider myself, up until last week, apathetic in terms of politics. I voted and I watched along, largely feeling inconsequential. When I woke up Wednesday morning, at roughly 3:30 in the morning, I had thought that the outcome was a joke, honestly. And I've been through a variety of emotions. I've felt frustrated and angry and discriminated against. But largely, I just felt like I needed to do something, like I needed to take a stand and explore the options available to both speak up and take more targeted action. I started doing research. I researched case law, I researched the Electoral College process, I put together a spreadsheet, I figured out the numbers, the value of one person's vote in one state against another's. The spread is pretty significant. I created a rally cry around one person, one vote. I looked for organizations to affiliate with. I attended protests. I got involved. I spoke up. I have pushed myself outside of my comfort zone way beyond anything that I would have ever even imagined doing before. I printed out cards. I talked with people. I spoke in front of a group of protesters, urging them not to give in, not to give up, to ask their Electoral College members to take a stand, to exercise their constitutional responsibility to ensure that the president-elect is the right candidate for that job, for that office. There's one sentiment that I can't help but continue to focus on. A woman carrying a sign that said, "If you're not angry, you're not paying attention." I'm angry because I feel discriminated against, because I feel as if my vote did not count, did not hold the weight that it should. that I was not given equal, that my voice was not given equal weight. If I had voted with Mr. Trump, I think I'd be even more angry. It's been a week since the popular vote occurred, and he's gone back on many of his major platform items. The reason why someone may have voted for him, he's recanted, and he hasn't even been inaugurated yet. How can we put someone in office that doesn't seem to have a platform, that doesn't seem to have any real understanding of what this office means, of what the person's responsibility to the nation is? I think we all got screwed this election. And it's time that we all walk outside of our comfort zones and take a stand and be united and demand more. Demand more from the election, demand more from our politicians, demand more from the people who run. It's time that we stood up. That we stood for equality and justice and equal weight to our voices. So my rally cry for everyone is step outside your comfort zone. Take a look at the political arena. Take advantage of the democracy that we live in. And be heard.